into 1 plus sin a. We wrote to the 1 minus sin a into 1 plus sin a divided by cos a into cos a. Cos a into cos a, cos square. Cos into cos a, cos square. So we got 1 minus sin a into 1 plus sin a by cos square. We know here 1 minus sin a, 1 plus sin a in the form of a minus b into a plus b. We know a minus b into a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. So 1 minus sin a into 1 plus sin a is equal to 1 minus sin square a. 1 minus sin square a by denominator cos square. So 1 minus sin square a by cos square. We have the identity sin square a plus cos square a is equal to 1, or cos square a is equal to 1 minus sin square a, or sin square a is equal to 1 minus cos square a. Here 1 minus sin square a. 1 minus sin square a means cos square a. So it is equal to cos square a. Instead of this 1 minus sin square a, I gave cos square a divided by cos square a. Cos square a by cos square a, we can cancel 1. So when we simplify this, we got answer is 1. So we proved ck into 1 minus sin a into ck plus tan a, which is equal to 1. Next question. Prove that root of 1 plus sin a divided by 1 minus sin a, which is equal to ck plus tan a. So here LHS is root of 1 plus sin a by 1 minus sin a. You have to prove this is equal to ck plus tan. So LHS is equal to root of 1 plus sin a by 1 minus sin a. This is the LHS. So here sin a. So there is no substitution for this sin a and 1 plus sin a and 1 minus sin a. If it is tan a or ck, cos ck, anything, we can change in terms of sin and cos. But here sin a only. So we can't give any substitution for sin a. So this types of question, we do one thing. Consider the denominator. Here denominator is 1 minus sin a. So here denominator is 1 minus sin a. So we are going to multiply both numerator and denominator by the conjugate of the denominator. The conjugate 1 minus sin a. The conjugate of 1 minus sin a is 1 plus sin a. Conjugate of denominator means we change the sign. And then we will get the conjugate. So 1 minus sin a. The conjugate of 1 minus sin a is 1 plus sin a. So we multiply with the 1 plus sin a in both the numerator and the denominator. So 1 plus sin a numerator also with the denominator. Then there will be no change. So we multiply with 1 plus sin a. That means conjugate of the denominator. So root of 1 plus sin a by 1 minus sin a into 1 plus sin a by 1 plus sin a, which is equal to root of 1 plus sin a into 1 plus sin a. 1 plus sin a all square. 1 plus sin a all square by 1 minus sin a into 1 plus sin a. A minus b into a plus b. A minus b into a plus b. Formula a square minus b square. So 1 minus sin a into 1 plus sin a is 1 square minus sin square. 1 square means 1. Sin square means sin square. So 1 plus sin a whole square by 1 minus sin square, which is equal to root of 1 plus sin a whole square. 1 plus sin a whole square by 1 minus sin square means cos square. You know the identity. 1 minus sin square is equal to cos square. Is equal to. Look at the numerator and denominator. Here roots. Here 1 plus sin a square. Here cos square a. Here also square. Here also square. Here is roots. So this roots and this square will cancel. Okay. So when we take roots, this 2 square will be go. We will get 1 plus sin a by cos a. When we cancel this square and root, we will get 1 plus sin a by cos a. So we got 1 plus sin a by cos a, which is equal to, you have to prove which is equal to ck plus tan a. So we have 1 plus sin A by cos A. I am going to split this 1 plus sin A by cos A. How? Is it correct? 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A. Is it correct? 1 by cos A plus sin A by cos A means cos A is common, so cos A numerator 1 plus sin A. So we got 1 by cos A plus sin A plus cos A. What do you mean by 1 by cos A? 1 by cos A means reciprocal of cos A. Reciprocal of cos A is sec. So sec A plus. What do you mean by sin A by cos A? Sin A by cos A is tan A. So we got RHS. So sec A plus tan A. We got RHS. So we proved root of 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A, which is equal to sec A plus tan A. In this model questions, we multiply with the conjugate of the denominator. Prove that 1 plus sec A by sec A, which is equal to sin square A by 1 minus cos A. We have a hint. Simplify LHS and RHS separately. So let us take LHS. LHS, which is equal to 1 plus sec A by sec A. 1 plus sec A by sec A. We have to simplify this LHS and we will get a simplified form. And we also take the RHS and we get a simplified form and show that these two simplified form are equal. So LHS is equal to 1 plus sec A by sec A, which is equal to, I am going to split this term. 1 plus sec A by sec A means, is it correct? 1 by sec A plus sec A by sec A. Is it correct? 1 plus sec A, 1 by sec A plus sec A by sec A. That means 1 plus sec A by sec A. What do you mean by 1 plus sec A? 1 plus sec A is cos A. Reciprocal of sec is cos A plus sec A by sec A 1. So we got cos A plus 1 or simply 1 plus cos A. We got 1 plus cos A. LHS is equal to 1 plus cos A. Now I am going to take RHS. RHS is equal to sin square A by 1 minus cos A. Sin square A by 1 minus cos A. We have to simplify this and prove that this is equal to 1 plus cos A. So sin square A by 1 minus cos A. So here we got 1 plus cos A. There is only term of cos. Here sin is there. So we have to change this sign in terms of cos, which is equal to, we know that sin square is equal to 1 minus cos square. Split. Sin square is equal to 1 minus cos square by 1 minus cos. 1 minus cos. Look at the numerator. This is 1 minus cos square. 1 means 1 square. So 1 square minus cos square. Consider as a 1 square. So this is in the form of a square minus b square. So a square minus b square, which is equal to a plus b into a minus b. So 1 minus cos square A or 1 square minus cos square A, which is equal to a minus b into a plus b means 1 plus cos A plus b into a minus b. 1 minus cos A. Denominator 1 minus cos A. So we got 1 minus cos square A, we take as a square minus b square, a plus b into a minus b. So we got 1 plus cos A into 1 minus cos A by 1 minus cos A. We can cut this 1 minus cos A and this 1 minus cos A. Remaining is 1 plus cos A. So when we simplified RHS, we also got 1 plus cos A. LHS is also 1 plus cos A. So LHS is equal to RHS. So hence we proved 1 plus sec A by sec A, which is equal to sin square A by 1 minus cos A. Next question. Evaluate sin square 63 plus sin square 27 by cos square 17 plus cos square 73. So we have to simplify this. Sin square 63 plus sin square 27 by cos square 17 plus cos square 73. Here angle is 63, here 27, here 17, here 73. Here also square. So we can easily identify that we can use identity. Here square is there, so we have to use identity in relation with the sine or cos. So sin square 63 plus sin square 27 by cos square 17 plus cos square 73, which is equal to, we know on result sin 90 minus A which is equal to cos A, or cos 90 minus A is equal to sin A. We have already studied these two formulas, so we have to apply this in this question. So sin square 63, we wrote the same way, sin square 63 plus, I am going to write sin square 27. Instead of this 27, I am going to write 90 minus 63. It's correct. Just one change. Instead of this 27, I wrote sin square, same way I wrote sin square. For this 27 only, I change 90 minus 63 divided by, here cos square 70 plus, for this cos square 73, I am going to write cos square the same way. 73, instead of 73, I am going to write 19 minus 70. It's correct. Cos square 70 plus cos square. Just one change here. Instead of this 73, I wrote 19 minus 70. 19 minus 70, 73. 90 minus 63, 27. Only one change. Which is equal to sin square 63 plus. Now we apply this formula. Sin 90 minus a cos. So sin 90 minus 63 means cos 63. Here sin square. So cos square. Cos square 63. Sin 90 minus a cos a. So sin 90 minus 63 is cos 63. Here square. Therefore cos square 63 divided by cos square 70 plus cos square 90. Cos 90 minus a sin a. So cos 90 minus 70 means sin a. That is sin 70. Here square. So sin square 70. Which is equal to, here sin square 63 plus cos square 63. We have the identity sin square a plus cos square a is equal to 1. Here sin square 63 plus cos square 63. Instead of a, here is 63. So sin square 63 plus cos square 63, which is equal to 1. Divided by cos square 17 plus sin square 17. Cos square a plus sin square a is 1. Here 17. Instead of a, here 17. So cos square 17 plus sin square 17 is also 1. So 1 by 1, 1. So we got sin square 63 plus sin square 27 by cos square 17 plus cos square 73, which is equal to 1.